Hey, welcome to Slow Builds. Glad to have you back again. So this video is going to be how I actually use AI day to day. And I really want to start by saying this is not a tutorial, I am not an expert, and I'm not teaching anything. I'm just going to show you how I actually try my best to use it. I'm not very good. I'm very messy at it. So this might be boring because it's a real individual's take from a developer's point of view, and just a person trying to keep up with it. So it's not how you should use it. This is how a real person who is trying to use it on a day-to-day basis. It's really just how it fits into my life now. Like, not how it should fit, but just how it does at the moment, and how as fast as it's moving, I'm trying to keep up with it. And I'm not using it because AI is cool and I want to be able to brag about it. To be honest, most times I kind of like don't tell people I use it too much because I'm afraid they're going to think that I'm becoming reliant on it. But I just use it as like that little backup to help speed me up. Again, slow builds. We take our time and we let AI deal with all the stuff that usually slows us down. So it allows me to speed up, look like I'm speeding up, I guess. But really what's happening is it allows me to slow down and put time and effort into the things that I believe matter, and let AI handle all the stuff I have trouble with. Now, it could be vice versa for someone else. And I don't think AI, like what we see today, is what it's going to be. Like, it's constantly, it changes so fast. I watched a YouTube video the other day, and they tried to explain how fast it's moving. They said, like, we're used to, like, say, like new iPhones. We're used to the new iPhone every year. And it takes us time to get used to, like, the features. And then, like, they might be able to do one every 6 months. So that gives us time. By the time we figure it out, the new one's already popping out. Now, he said take that where instead of humans doing it, it's the system, the AI, iterating on itself, making itself better. So it's not going to be years, months. It's going to be weeks, days, hours, minutes. That's how fast this thing's reproducing. So my friend that I work with, like, he said, like, oh, it can't do videos. Oh, when I was doing it, it wasn't this good. And that's like, I said, when did you really try it? Like, for your coding, and that's what he was doing it with, like for a test and some stuff. And oh, that was like 3 months ago. I was like, the AI this morning before I came over to work is not the same AI. Like, it's already better. That's how fast it's moving. So, and that scares me. That really, really scares me. We see what's coming out, we see all the things that are happening, and it really frightens me. Not in that sci-fi, like Terminator type of way, although who knows, there is a possibility. Like, you can't cut the cord. It is a distributed system. It's going to be pretty much unstoppable once it's out there. Well, it's already out there, let's be honest. But I think it scares me where I think governments need to be involved, obviously. I'm not sure where they can play the role right now, and the ways things are, like, it's not the main focus. It should be part of the main focus, not the main one, but it should be there. And it scares me for not my generation, maybe not even completely the next generation, but trickling into that one. Because right now, like we currently have a situation where the people that are like the holders of the keys, the management, they're scared of it. They don't even probably know it, or they're trying to know it, and they're relying on people like me or people below me to help them figure it out. And they're not going to just blindly trust. There are quite a few CEOs and companies out there that are blindly trusting. But for the most part, I believe that there's still a place for senior developers, architects, product managers, all that still required. at the moment because their higher ups don't trust to be out and they want final eyes on everything, final like just to say and stuff. Sure, we can build it with AI. Sure, we can use AI to help us, but they still want a human touch to overview it and go through it. And then I think there's still a lot of people in my class that are going to feel that way because they're probably head in the sand right now, or they're just doing the bare minimum of what to keep their job. So they're the ones that are going to possibly move up into that higher management in the next couple of years, and then, but it's the ones below them, like they're going to build new things. That's the beauty of it. This is exciting in my mind. I got a little off topic here, so let's bring it back. Like, I don't feel like I know what I'm doing at all. I am extremely overwhelmed. I feel like I'm so far behind. Every single day I wake up, there's something new. Like Claude. Now there's like AI can run my life and I don't even have to do anything. Give it my credit card, give it my login, boom. It's just going to run my life for me. It scares the crap out of me. But like that's happening so fast. So like today, like my whole focus today is to try to set up a new server where I can start building up my own agents and stuff. I want my agents to work. Obviously, it's all code based and stuff. That's what I'm working on, projects. And I want to build out just an infrastructure of agents that can hook into things and help me take care of everything. So I'm not trying to master AI. I'm just trying to not be scared of it too much. I'm trying to it's impossible to keep up with it, but just not fall so far behind that I'm like, have no idea where I am. Waking up from a dream and I'm in another country. I want to just be sane enough to be able to keep moving through it. Like most of the AI that I currently do starts with a lot of confusion. Like it's just messy thoughts, half-formed ideas, just things that rattle around my head, and I just throw it out there. I dump that in, and whatever comes back, what it comes back with. Not to get answers all the time, but like to get a structure around my thoughts. I use it to help me reframe how I'm thinking, look at different angles of it, maybe give me some steps forward. Like if I have an idea, I'll just throw it, instead of me having to go do all the research to figure out, is this idea feasible? Is it possible, legal, ethical? I get to throw that out there and let it come back at me with some guidelines. Maybe there is something there, maybe there's nothing there. But it helps me do that quite a bit actually. And I've been pleased with the results that I've been getting. But what I have found is through coding and then with the Instagrams coming out from everyone talking about prompts and things like that, like I knew I was having trouble with my prompts. So like when I do my code and I need to use on my personal stuff and I need to use Claude, obviously it's expensive. So I actually use ChatGPT to give me a cost-effective prompt for Claude code so I don't waste money. So I'm using one AI to create the prompt and then I pop it in the other. So instead of me spending $5, I'm only spending like 30 cents because I was blowing through money fast. So you learn pretty quick, prompts are the key. And it's how you do those prompts. So I even built my own little project. I think it's in ChatGPT. I might have one also in Claude where I can give it, in ChatGPT, it's more random thoughts, and it'll bring back to me a prompt, a proper structured prompt based on whatever I gave it. And it determines if it's code related, if it's a personal thing, if it's just searching the web, a research, anything like that. It'll give me the prompt and it'll also tell me where to use the prompt. So I just realized that I'm not good at prompts. AI knows what it wants as a prompt, so why not let it build the prompt for me? So one example, I don't want to do an example. I guess I could. like when I is in one of my Divi tracker that I'm building, I need to add currency converter so all numbers use the same rate. That's not a great prompt. So when I put it into ChatGPT, it came back and said, this is more of a complicated uh, code change because of how many places it's used. Because obviously with dividends and shares, it ranges from all different, like from euro to US, to everything. So it said it's more complicated. So instead of using Codex for this, use Claude Code. And here's a cost-effective thing, and it gives you the whole breakdown of context, who Claude is acting as, what the results are, what not to go beyond to do, what to expect. Did all the things that I needed to do, and it helped make me give a clear, precise actions from my thoughts, which to me is like groundbreaking. Just for me, like, 'cause I have a lot of trouble with communicating with my teams. I've been consulting all my life, flying around, going to different companies, and they bring me in to help them fix their problems. And my biggest problem is always communication. I'm not good with the lingo. I'm not good with bringing it down to use. Pretty good at use cases, but just the technical terms of how we interact with everything. I always know how to fix everything. Is a reason why I did it for 14 years, and people kept bringing me back because I would get it done. And they always knew if they brought me in, it would get done. But I always had to be on a team with project managers and the stakeholders and stuff, and they're the ones that knew their systems, and they would just bounce questions off me, and then I would just go build it. So if I had AI back then to help me do the prompts, like even now with my at work, when I get code reviews and stuff or feedback on tickets I'm creating, I always have trouble like deciphering what's expected, or what the requirements possibly should have been. So now what I do is I just drop that into, I actually drop it in the Claude because we have it at work, and it's connected to our code, our Jira, and everything. So that allows me then to say, okay, well, this is the Jira ticket, this is the code base, this is what I put in there, and this is the feedback I got. And that's basically as far as I go with that. And then it'll come in with, well, this is what your manager's expecting. This is what was said in the requirements, or this is what was in the code that you wrote, and this is what the feedback is, and what they're expecting from you. It's almost like Claude knows exactly how I think, which is pretty, again, it's scary, but like it helps me move faster by taking the time to allow someone to explain me what's expected. And it also allows me to better formulate my rebuttals in a lot of cases, or see where I made my mistakes, or where I missed something, or not looking at the bigger picture, missing opportunities sometimes. AI has really helped me out finding opportunities to push our product further, helps me knock out my ideas faster. And I find it, again, doing those things that normally take a lot of space in your mind and your brain. They make you pause to focus on things that are not the main thing. I find AI is letting me just focus on the main thing, which it helps me tremendously in speeding up and looking like I'm keeping up when I've been in this game a long time. So, but younger people coming in, new developers coming in, trying to keep up with them who are eager, and I have a lot of other responsibilities outside of work. So for me, it helps me keep the pace and keep the focus on my life, but yet still be able to code the way I need to be code. But along with that, I also use it for when I'm communicating. So I also use AI to help me with like messages that I need to, and conversations that might be difficult with like family members, friends, anyone like that. So what I will do is, instead of me just sending a text or going up and confronting is a harsh word, but just having a conversation with someone, like I'll say, okay, I'll drop into ChatGPT and I'll say, okay, and I use the voice one a lot too, because it helps me just think on the move, because everyone can talk on the phone when they're walking and think a lot clearer. So ChatGPT chat helps me do that way easier, because it's just having a conversation. Um, so it makes it easier. So before I will do a response or go have the conversation with someone, I'll say, okay, here's the situation. This is a little bit of the past, and I try to keep these separate chats. So like as history moves on, like it has the memory, so it can follow up type thing, and have context for moving forward. And this is where I use it messy. I have no idea what I'm doing, and then I'll post in, okay, here's the history. Hopefully you can see it. Here's the current situation, and here's the response I think I want to go with, and it'll be honest with me, because I do have it set to be honest and not. I want AI to not sugarcoat it and always tell me I'm right. I want it to tell me I messed up, I'm doing it wrong. Um, Anything I break, I want it to tell me. I want it to be an honest back and forth. But it helps me pause instead of being reactive. It helps me reframe my thoughts. And most times it comes back with something that doesn't sound like me, and I'm very, like, I won't use it. It'll help me think about things a different way, but I really will not use it. Like, I will move on to something else. Um, so people might think that, that's why I don't like telling people that I use it for everything, because I I do use it for everything, but I don't use it where it's a crutch. Like, I can still have my own conversation. If anything, it's helping me grow better. It's helping me learn who I am better, because it allows me to pause and look at what I was going to say that, and that's a much better way to rephrase it. Or I was when someone comes at me with the code and like I don't understand what they're saying, and then I throw it in there and it's like, oh, this is what they meant. It's like, I wasn't even thinking about that's a situation, or I didn't know that could happen in our system, or I need to think more long term type thing. Like, it really helps you put perspective on stuff and be a little more aware of what's happening. So like AI is not, it's not making me a better coder. It's not teaching me code, basically. What it's doing is it's helping me put my focus on the main parts of code. As a person, it's not making me um, a better maybe it is in a way. It's making me be more of a present, more aware person, because now I do have this extra layer where I do kind of stop, pause, ask for reflection and feedback, which at the same time causes me, because I have to write it out there or say it out loud and I can hear it, allows me to see where I'm at as a person. So like, AI is not going to go away. Sure, people talk about the hype, the bubble. People said that about the internet, and the bubble did crash. But the problem is this is out there. This is not going to fail. This is not going to go away. Sure, there might be an up and down. Some companies might go under. Someone might buy another one. But this is not going to go away. This is it. It's here to stay. So I want to be in the know. I want to try to keep up with it as much as possible. I don't want to be left behind. Like, at the worst, if our jobs do become threatened, the people that will stay the longest are the ones, or have opportunities, are the ones that understand how it works within our current framework, who understand how to get the most out of it and incorporate it into their day-to-day lives. Because if you can't do that, then why would I hire you when everyone's going to use AI for everything? Um, and you need people to be more efficient. Well, I want someone who's using the tools that are available to them. Um, so, like, this video is supposed to be about how I use AI on a day-to-day basis. And as you can see, just like this ramble, this is almost a rambling, not an anchor video. You can actually see like how messy I use it. I do try to use it in practical ways, but very much unfinished, very much unpolished. Like the way I use it is like a toddler playing in the sand or trying to eat like his cereal and it's all over his face. Like I cannot. And every time I think I have a handle on how things are going and what I'm doing, and I think I'm making progress and I'm being clever, watch a YouTube video, put a chat in Slack, and ask a question, and it's like, I am so far behind. Why don't I have this? Why didn't I know about that? And things are happening so fast. So it's hard to do. It's hard. It's hard to put this into this channel because I need to be faster in learning it, but at the same time, by me learning how to use it better, allows me to slow down in the rest of my life. So it does belong here, I think. Um, so hopefully we all get through this, and AI makes our lives better and not worse.